Name a more iconic duo than JD and Turk. Jerk? Turdy? I don't know. Hey guys, Elise from Ms. Mojo here. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times JD and Turk were BFF goals.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at the most adorable moments between JD and Turk from Scrubs that made us envious of their relationship. Let's get to it.
Because he and I swore to each other that since neither one of us has ever been to Disneyland, that we would go for our 40th birthday together.
What do you want me to say?
Number 10, tagging along on Turk's honeymoon.
I'm just saying, the only time you two haven't been together was our honeymoon.
Apparently, JD flew out to Turk and Carla's honeymoon destination because Turk forgot his favorite lotion and he didn't want Turk to get ashy. Sign of a great friend number 1. He also stayed in the bungalow by the pool, and Turk would lie to Carla about going to get a massage when in actuality he was visiting JD. Sign of a great friend number 2, although the whole lying thing is a little iffy.
We only hung out together when you were sleeping or when I said I was going to get a massage.
Well, sometimes you were.
And if JD's joke has any truth to it, he often massaged Turk while the two hung out in the poolside bungalow. And sign number 3. The two truly are inseparable, aren't they?
It's not a big deal. Sure, it's gonna suck not working together, but we'll see each other all the time. We're only 37 minutes away.
35 if I don't stop at the blueberry stand.
Yeah, but if I'm with you, we're stopping for blueberries.
Yeah, there we are.
Okay.
Number 9, JD's alone time with Turk.
I think I need to be alone right now. Thanks for being alone with me, Choco.
Sometimes we just want to be left alone. JD is no different, although his alone time involves hanging out with Turk. Go figure. Once Kim starts talking about the upcoming baby, JD makes a beeline for the window, causing Kim to get upset. JD then apologizes and states that he needs some alone time, and smash cut to him hanging out with Turk. Really? It's adorable that JD goes to Turk in times of need, and it's even more adorable to consider that his private time involves his best friend, even if they're just sitting around together and hanging out.
I'm gonna Photoshop a basketball into her hand and Photoshop you out. Everybody's gonna think my baby can dunk, right? It's gonna be crazy.
Number 8, Disneyland.
Kim had a medical conference in Anaheim, and so JD went and took Sam to Disneyland.
JD and Turk are children at heart, and that is clearly evident in this scene. While talking to Elliot, Turk learns that JD has taken his son Sam to Disneyland. Without him. And cue the freakout.
You know, I tried, but it hurts too bad. It hurts me deep right here. It hurts me.
Apparently, the two had plans to celebrate their 40th birthdays at Disneyland, and Turk feels terribly betrayed that JD has broken that vow. It's always great seeing the typically reserved and more mature Turk acting like a total man-child, and it's all because JD had the absolute gall to take his child to Disneyland. We don't know if we should be impressed by this level of commitment or a little weirded out.
You know what? It's not important.
Oh, no. Finish your thought.
Number 7, just chillin' in the parking lot.
Who are these guys?
These are the last 8 guys in the hospital who don't realize I suck at basketball. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen.
It takes a true friend to turn someone's loss into a win. As any Scrubs fan can tell you, JD is about as far from athletic as a human can possibly get. But despite this, he still tries to convince everyone that he's great at basketball. It goes about as well as you'd expect. He makes one shot and the basketball rebounds directly into his face. Not wanting his friend to look foolish, Turk lies down next to him so everyone would think they were just chillin', on the ground, in the parking lot. It's a bit of a flawed plan, but it proves Turk's dedication in making JD look cool no matter the cost.
What does SCB mean?
Super chocolate bear.
Number 6, the world's most giant doctor.
Home of the world's most giant doctor! Be not afraid! I'm just like you, except I'm giant!
Remember what we said about Turk and JD being children? For further proof, look no further than the world's most giant doctor. This is a character that the two portray in their free time. It often involves JD standing on Turk's shoulders while the two are shrouded in a massive laboratory coat.
My tush is chafing.
All right, my turn to get on top.
Sometimes they even play giant black guy, as seen in My Growing Pains, but JD states that this often scares people away. It's something 8-year-old boys would do during recess, but these are 2 grown men who work at a hospital, and we absolutely love it.
Excuse me, young miss. Would you like to sign this petition to make our hospital more giant accessible?
Number 5, reunion.
Oh, good God.
Let's not mince words here. Season 9 was an abomination that should never have happened. That said, it does contain a handful of solid scenes, and JD and Turk's reunion is certainly among them.
Turk! Up here!
Dude! What the hell are you doing?
I thought it'd be more dramatic if we spotted each other from afar and then ran to see each other.
Their excitement is palpable, and the scene is made by the use of slow motion and the famous Guy Love playing in the background. It's a funny and touching reunion, until we learn that they carpooled in together and saw each other just a few hours earlier. Leave it to JD and Turk to make such a big deal out of such a small absence.
But we haven't worked together in over a year.
Number 4, matching tiki necklaces.
Peter had it on when he saw the tarantula in the bed, and Alice...
Turk. I've seen it before. Do you remember the music they played when anything bad happened?
Matching anything is a sign of friendship, but matching tiki necklaces from the Brady Bunch? Now that's a sign of true love. Guy love. JD grabs both himself and Turk a pair of matching tiki necklaces, much to the disappointment and irritation of Elliot, who finds their constant noise-making annoying.
No! That's gonna be annoying.
Now you made my woman all mad.
However, Turk is all about it, and he shows great enthusiasm for the gift and even snatches it out of JD's hand. And to think that all this comes after the very intimate downstairs bump. No matter how close they are, the downstairs bump will always be too weird for Turk.
Downstairs?
Really?
No. What's wrong with you?
I didn't want to do it either. I think it's stupid.
Number 3, Turk returns from his honeymoon.
Go ahead.
As we've established, JD and Turk can barely go 5 seconds without each other, and they show great enthusiasm when meeting up after a brief absence. Both act like total children once Turk returns from his honeymoon, as JD does an adorable little skip and Turk squeals like a toddler while jumping up and down. And then the two get lost in the hospital, because of course they do.
Dude, stay right there! I'm so excited!
What makes this scene even funnier is the fact that JD actually tagged along on the honeymoon without Carla's knowledge, and this entire situation serves as a perfect example of a later joke giving an earlier one more depth and hilarity.
Maybe someday you'll love me like that.
Number 2, Guy Love.
It's a guy love between two guys.
If you need proof that JD and Turk have the best bromance in the history of bromances, look no further than Guy Love. Guy Love is arguably the standout moment of Season 6's My Musical, and it entails both JD and Turk declaring their platonic Guy Love to each other.
Only man who's ever been inside of me.
Whoa, I just took out his appendix.
There's no need to clarify.
Oh no.
The lyrics are completely ridiculous, and both Zach Braff and Donald Faison sell the silliness extremely well, complete with many longing and tender looks. You don't have a true friendship with someone until you can sing Guy Love with them. It's a major milestone in a male friendship, but one well worth reaching.
Oh, come on, Carla, they're guys. We're not gonna get all touchy-feely.
Let's face the facts about me and you.
Scrubs deserves its own Broadway musical for Guy Love alone. Alright, we're almost at our number 1 pick, but first, here are a few honorable mentions.
When Sam gets older, I teach him about sports and stuff, and you're in charge of Izzy's emotional crap. We agreed that's how we raise our kids.
Our kids? Turk, we're not married.
Dude, we're a little married.
I know. I love it.
Turk! What? It finally happened.
A double prizer?
Yeah!
That was awesome.
We're gonna steak night. We're gonna eat it right. Steak is such a treat. It is the world's best meat. I mean, sometimes I think about what it's gonna be like when you die.
Because you think I'm going first due to my diabetes.
Right, and where do we meet up in heaven?
At the milkshake pool on the lesbian cloud.
I'll see you there, player! I love religion. It's okay, let's test these babies out one more time.
All right, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Number 1, Eagle!
I just got the urge to buy you a shirt.
Well then, to the mall.
Mount up.
Eagle! When you think of JD and Turk's relationship, you undoubtedly picture the famous Eagle. This little stunt involves JD jumping onto Turk's back, much like a literal child, and being either swung in circles or ridden around Turk's back. There's really no rhyme or reason to this activity, it's just a cute little thing that two grown men do with each other to celebrate their friendship, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, maybe it's a little immature, but if we've established anything throughout this list, it's that JD and Turk's friendship thrives on immaturity. This is just the perfect representation.
Spinning me! Eagle!
Find you a man who will spin you around like an eagle. What did you guys think of our list? What's your favorite Turk and JD moment? Let us know in the comments below and check out this video.